Can you feel that? That, my friends, is the power of the sun. As summer approaches, we are super excited because for this techie geek, it is officially solar power time. In this episode, we're going to take you from where we started with our solar output and our setup, the upgrades we made, and where we're at now on this 4-part series of solar. As we open the door to VINNY, you're going to see right off the bat the brains of our solar system. Up top here, this little gray panel, very simple, push button, in. When you see this little green light turn on, that means your inverter, which switches your DC power, which is basically your cigarette lighter type power, regular USB plugs. It switches that to AC power, and that AC power allows you to use like a regular plug at home. You can plug in your laptop or whatever you're going to need, and it will give you power. When you turn that off, you conserve more power because the inverter does use a little bit of what they call floating power. It's going to be using the entire time it's on. It's minimal, but you're still draining your batteries. Next, we have the battery disconnect switch. This here, you'll see very easy, off, on. When you have it off, your batteries are just that. They're disconnected, so you can't use any power. When it's on, you have your batteries connected and you can use them, whether it be DC or your inverter. When you're storing your RV, highly recommend leaving your battery disconnect in the off position so that you're not using your batteries. Since we are using our batteries, we have it in the on position. We have the inverter on. So with those two in the on position, we can use our regular electronics by plugging them in, like a laptop, a TV, etc. Next, we have this big panel here, which is called the solar charge controller. Basically what the solar charge controller does is it lets you know where your battery level is at and if you are receiving power from your panels. This one here allows you to switch between different types of batteries. There's essentially 3 types of batteries in the RV world nowadays. You get flooded lead acid, AGM, and lithium. Lithium, a lot more expensive. We'll talk about that in another day. This comes with an AGM, which is that second tier, and basically it's a plug-and-play system where you don't have to have maintenance. Flooded batteries do have to have maintenance and they have to be outside, so a lot of people are going away from that. You can also then, with this top button, scroll between voltage level, amps, and amp hours. It's very simple to use. It plug and play, you don't have to touch anything, and you look at the screen and it just works. We love it, and it all came stock and standard in VINNY when we bought it. So that concludes the inside portion of VINNY's solar system. Now we go to the roof, where we have the most important part, the actual solar panels. VINNY comes stock with a 190 watt monocrystalline panel. All of this setup that we've talked about today is all stock, plug and play, ready to go. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to know anything about solar. You jump in the van and go. And this is a Sequence 20L by Thor Motor Coach. We love it, and it has been great since day one. However, this is what comes stock. If you want to see the upgrades we've made, watch our next video, and remember, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for all the notifications.